Good heavens! Chancing upon father like that, I dare say it's taken a year off my life. Quite a crowd has assembled. It would seem the festivities are nigh about to commence. I had hoped to uncover more of Miss Avila's secrets, but no matter. What better place to continue my investigation than on the field of battle? Good heavens! We haven't much time before the tourney begins. We must hasten back to the Colosseum and apprise ourselves on the rules of engagement. To a true gentleman, the battle is not about victory or defeat, but fighting with honor. Whatever treachery or guile my opponents may employ, I will not lower myself to their level. I like the octopus. Bumps on the head, chipped teeth. I am one shabby-looking octopus. I tell you, they don't pay me enough for this, but that's all going to change soon, isn't it, buddy? Ah, Mr. Ultros. Just the octopus we were looking for. I was hoping that you might enlighten us as to, gods, who gave you those ghastly bruises? Bruises? I fell down the stairs, that's all. Now get lost. I'm a busy octopus. Ouch! You have my sympathies, good sir. It is challenge enough to coordinate 4 limbs, let alone 8, Is there someone inside your office? No, whatever gave you that idea? I'm simply, fumigating the place for pests. Pests like yourself. Now, don't you have a battle to go fight? Funga! Inspector, I think something's alive in there. That's just me, talking to myself. Yes, funga, guards, yes, guards. Working as a receptionist is fun. Battered, bruised, beset by vermin, and still able to find joy and fulfillment in your work. I say, Mr. Ultros, your passion for your chosen profession is truly an inspiration to us all. Jane, if you would come with me for a moment, I fear the stupidity in the air may be contagious. Mr. Ultros is truly a man after my own heart. A gentleman among octopods. Yes. Well, has your investigation borne any fruit? Oh, it's wasted a lot of time. I see. Avelia seeks to win the tourney to claim a fortune and raise her and her sister out of poverty. Furthermore, she has implied that she has taken the necessary precautions to ensure that her victory is all but certain. While trailing her, you narrowly invaded a series of dastardly objects and obstacles, and upon your return, that strange octopus appeared considerably worse for wear. The evidence points in one direction. The All-Amigan girl and Ultros are plotting together to claim the Mithril Cup and its lucrative prize. It is not as preposterous as it sounds. I have done some research on our 8-legged friend. It would appear Ultros has become something of a regular at Uldar's taverns and houses of pleasure. I suspect that he is using his inside knowledge of the workings of the Colosseum to identify and eliminate potential threats, thereby ensuring victory for Avila and earning himself a healthy commission. There is also the matter of the Tempest Blade. It is rumored to be that the source of All-Amigan's girl's strength. This remains a mystery, which means I fear your life is still in danger, Jane. One of the guards informed me that several crates of refuse from the Colosseum's reception room were hastily discarded in Pearl Lane not bells ago. It's a stab in the dark, but the contents may yet provide some answers. I would ask that you bring them to me. A box of trash? Why? All right. That's one. That's one. Don't want to know how far. Yeah, how many quests till the end of ARR? Like, how many out of how many? I don't know how many I've even done. I mean, technically I have the completed thing here, right? So, side quests, Hildibrand... Right, so I'm on the Trouble with Truffles. Which is not even shown on this page, so I've got to, I would have to scroll down. Trouble with Truffles is 15 out of 21. My god. I think people are going to be upset to find out this is required. I mean, people who like it and already did it are good to go, but people who, you know, try a couple of these and it's not their thing, that's going to be a little frustrating. Because it's a lot more than just, like, the 1 or 2 quests that you did at the beginning of Bosja. A couple of cutscenes, it was relatively quick compared to this. This is a lot. I mean, Alliance raids are required, but maybe they like the Alliance raids. It has a couple of trials, but it's a lot of quests between them. Well, let me see what you have found. I found 3 crates of Colosseum refuse, which are all large wooden boxes containing all sorts of detritus and gathered from the Colosseum. Some of it's still twitching. Now, what have we here? Ah, yes, a spectacular assortment of innards and entrails, and what's this? A sack, even more foul-smelling than the gore it was lying in? If it can be believed. And look here, something appears to be written on the side. Sint got sundries. It would seem this merchant has had dealings with the squishy mass of tentacles. Let us pay a visit to that man and have him enlighten us as to the exact nature of their partnership. Oh, that's all the same thing. $15 of 21's. That's amazing that I only did 15 quests in 5 or 6 hours. They're just long cutscenes.
Welcome, welcome. What might a discerning lady like yourself be looking for today?
I want to know what you were doing with this stinking sack, huh? Yeah? Yeah, you want to answer me that? Here you go.
I'm sorry, madam, but if I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. No exchanges, replacements, or refunds. I stand by the quality of my wares, and I expect my customers to do the same. Wait, now, did Ultros send you?
I'll be asking the questions here. What exactly did you sell that ungodly creature?
Why, an entire sack full of gold truffles. Can you believe it? What with the most impressive price that, a distinctive aroma. They're only for the most discerning of customers, which Mr. Ultros clearly is, as he just placed another order today.
Could these truffles somehow be connected to... No. I shall stop myself before I start sounding like... Inspector Briardine, it wounds me that you would sneak off to conduct your investigation without me, and to steal away Jane here. This gentleman is not impressed. Did you find anything, Inspector? Oh, good gods, what is that dreadful smell? Miss Ellie, I would have expected a cultured woman like yourself to be more educated in the Epicurean arts. This is the most distinct and delightful aroma of the gold truffle. An acquired taste, to be sure, but one that has won the heart of many an Uldan gourmet. I particularly enjoy them slow roasted as my dear mother makes them.
Roasted, you say? Why, my mouth's just watering thinking about it. Might I be so bold as to ask the recipe?
Oh, it's quite easy. It appears the productive portion of this conversation has come to an end. Besides, the tourney is about to begin. Let us make haste back to the Colosseum. Let these two gourmet lovers just, waste each other's time. It's 40 Hildibrand quests in total. Mother of God. That's a lot. Well, that merchant proved to be a spectacular waste of time. Time which is in short supply. We must return to the Colosseum before this battle begins. Here's the plan, Jane. I shall find a suitable vantage point to observe Miss Avelia in combat. Until I have ascertained the trickery behind her abilities, you are to keep a wide berth of her blade. Understood? Understood. What if she's just really good? Like, has anybody thought that maybe she's just worth betting on? Could that be a thing? I mean, if you could knock out all the other good competitors and you yourself would good, that would be plenty. Beef, how's it going?
There you are. I was this close to starting me melee without you, guys. I'd be remiss not to tell you that there's been a slight change of plans. Another contestant suffered a last-minute injury, and none other than our very own Ultros has stepped in to take his place. With everyone's favorite octopus joining you two in the fray, spectators are just pouring in, and bookmakers across town are ranking in the guild, which ain't a bad thing for us. Word has it that Master Firegrice himself has taken with my promotional skills. The future's looking bright for old Dower Meadow, it is. So what say you? Are you ready to get your asses kicked?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Well, that's what I like to hear. Ladies and gents, it's time for the blades to whirl and the limbs to fly.
This is ridiculous.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, plutocrats and paupers, open your eyes and steel your stomachs. The Mithril Cup, brought to you by our ever charitable friends at the Armagina and Sons Mineral Concern. Your concern is our concern, is about to begin. Who will stand atop the heap of maimed bodies and twisted limbs to claim victory? Will it be the tempestuous Avila of Olamigo, Jane, the famed warrior of light, or who was that grinning fool again? Aha, that's right, Humberbatch, an agent of infamy and imbecile extraordinaire. Or will it be our 11th hour entry, Ultros, the 8-legged purple purveyor of pain?
Here I am. Did you miss me?
I'd say we have a battle for the ages here, folks. Combatants, take your positions and let the battles begin.
All right, You know the deal. We teamed up and wipe out the others. Then, when it's just the two of us, we'll take a dive. And as you receive your share of the winnings, I have not forgotten our promise. Yeah.
Look at Ophelia's blade spin! Why, she's a veritable whirlwind of death and destruction out there. They breed 'em tough in Alamigo, that's for certain!
You are next. Here we go, ladies and gents. Once my buddy gets a whiff of these raw truffles, he'll be sneezing up a storm. Literally. Go. Ah, nothing like the rich aroma of roasted truffles. All this fighting is giving Uncle Ulti an appetite. Is it time for dinner yet? Wait a minute. Roasted truffles? Braised in a savory sauce, just like Mother used to make 'em. Feel free to have seconds. There's a whole sackful where that came from. What? That meddling musclehead. What's taking him so damn long? The girl's gaze gives it away. Open that gate at once.
Open the gate! Fuga!
What's that monstrosity? Mr. Typhon, oh, is that your stomach I hear rumbling? Could I interest you in some roasted truffles, perhaps? What fascinating friends you have, Ulti. Why, just look at this charming little nose. Perhaps suffering from a case of the sniffles? Could it be Aurelius vaulted it on Deptis beast played that it was with a monster all along? How could a girl played us all for fools? Don't look at me, it was her idea. I'm just a stupid octopus. You were the one who approached me, you double-dealing fiend. I just wanted to experience the thrill of battle. You know, for my work and all. Come on, Dower. Has Uncle Ulti ever lied to you? What did I tell you? I knew there was something fishy about that Olamigan whore.
All Olamigans, beggars and brutes, the lot of 'em. We give 'em home in our lands, and this is the thanks we get. Send her to Garlemald for all I care. Just get her out of my sight before I get sick.
But I just wanted to miss my sister. Oh, I feel for the girl, really. My little octopus heart goes out to her. But the rules are rules, right? Now, if Uncle Ulti may be so bold. I say we call off the melee and have a final showdown between the 3 remaining competitors. That would be me, my buddy Typhon, and Jane Doe here. What say you, Mrs. Warrior of Light?
Aye, that's what we want to see. Ultros, Ultros, Ultros. Well, this is a most unprecedented turn of events, but who am I to deny the wishes of such a passionate crowd of martial arts aficionados? The venue, Hulatali, the fighters, the tag team of Ultros and Typhon versus the Warrior of Light. Who will be left standing when the storm has settled? Be there or miss a battle for the ages.
Yay! I honestly forgot he was in there with us. So, to review, the truffles were to elicit a sneeze out of the octopus's oversized crony, which would be positioned so as to appear it was coming from the Alamegan girl's blade, allowing the two to sweep away their opponents with ease. No wonder I wasn't able to see it sooner. It's quite possibly the most imbecilic scheme that I've ever encountered in my years as a consulting inspector. At any rate, we've no choice but to trust in your abilities now, Jane. Let us make for Hulatali. Okay. Let's do it. To Hulatali. Here we go. Here comes our trial. I can do this. I can do this.
This dirt is turned into a right mess, with all the trouble I took preparing consolation prizes for the melee. It looks like we won't be needing them after all. Of course, as long as you're bringing in the spectators and the profits, I could give a gnat's sauce. Now, I know what you're thinking. 2 against 1 ain't fair, especially when one of the two is the size of a small house, so here's the deal. Why don't you bring along some of your friends for the battle? Let's say 7 of them. That should even the odds, eh?
It should. It should even those odds.